And slowly Hey guys, let me just explain to you what's going on here. I'm just going to do a little quick tutorial on what I just played. It's just like a warm-up exercise that I got from, I can't remember, I've been playing it for so long. I think I got it from somebody like Paul Gilbert or Nuno Betancourt, so I can't remember where I got it from because I've been using it for so long now. I don't usually start off playing it that fast. I play it a lot slower, okay? So just a couple of things to keep in mind here. The sequence is exactly the same throughout the entire exercise, okay? And there are only really two shapes you've got to contend with here. There's a major and a minor, and you're playing the first major here, which I'm going to explain to you now where the notes are, and then you're simply playing the same shape, but you're just moving it up with the next set of strings. Then you go to the minor, same shape, and you just move it up the next set of strings. And the chords really for this, we're going around D major and to an A major, E minor, and to a B minor. And that's the progression it's based around. These are movable shapes. You can move them all over the fretboard. They're really, really useful. And you know, just because you're playing this sequence doesn't mean you have to stick with it. By all means, make your own sequences up. But I'm going to show you what I've just played. Okay, so starting down here on the G string, on the 14th fret, pull it off to the 11th. So we got this. Middle finger up to D string on the 12th fret. Okay, so we got this. Okay, at this point I'm pulling off, pick, pull off, pick. Okay, if you want to pick all this you can. I'm just going to show you what it is I played. Okay, we come back down on ourselves, back to 11th on fret on the G string, and hammering on to the 14th. So we've got this all together from the start slowly. Okay, if you're kind of new to this, you just want to get to grips with that. Okay, so this hand is kind of okay. So let's move on. So from there, jumping down, this is where we're actually string skipping, which is what these are. They're string skipping arpeggios. Jumping down to the high E on the 10th fret, okay, which is our D note, and then we're going to use a little finger to play the major third here, which is on the 14th fret. So to add that on to what we've just done, it goes like this. So I'm hitting that. I'm hitting the note here, which in this case is our F sharp, and then I'm pulling off. So I go pick, pick, pull off. Okay. I'm jumping back up. I'm going to use my little finger, my third finger here when I'm playing the X. I suggest using this finger, and I've seen people who play it with the first and the third only, but I use my little finger because it's kind of the weakest finger, and I want to give that as much work as I can. So I'm using fingers 1 and 3 and 1 and 4. So, and then I use my third finger to go back up to that G on the 14th. So then I'm going back down again to that high D on the 10th fret. So that's going back up to the G on the 14th on the 11th. So we've got this. I'm doing 2 pull-offs there. So all together. And that's how we end it. So if you're new to this, and maybe you should just get to grips with that first shape like that, I would just repeat that a couple of times. Just get used to that, okay? Because the good news is, what we do is we play exactly the same sequence and shape where we just then go up to the next set of strings. We start here. There's not really anything new to learn there except you're playing it on the other strings, but let me call it the notes to you. So we're now playing on the D string on the 14th fret and the 11th, and we do the same sequence. So we hit, pull off, and then use the middle finger. I use the middle finger to play the A on the 12th fret here, okay? And just like before, we then go back down on ourselves. So hit, hammer on. Okay, and jumping up to the B string on the 10th fret. So we got this. Using my little finger again to that major third on the 14th fret. And then as I hit that, I'm pulling off to this note, the index finger. I'm going to use my third finger to go back up to the D string on the 14th fret. Okay. And back down to the B string on the 10th fret. Back up then to our D string, 12. Oh sorry, the 14th and the 11th. So far we've got this. I'm going to do our 2 pull-offs. That completes the sequence there for the A major. So we play those 2 slowly for you. So from the start of the exercise. So if you just want to get used to that first, you know, that might be a good idea. Just practice it slowly to metronome. Again, this is one sequence. You can do a lot with the string skipping. You know, you can add in phrasing, and you can really be a bit more. I'd find a little bit more creative with it than sweep picking the thing. I use both, but I do like this string skip. And you know, mess about with it, make your own sequence. You know, it's very malleable, really. So then, after our 2 majors, we now go to minor. So in this case, we're going to go to E minor. Okay, so again, it's the same sequence, but we're just going to be doing it in two different arpeggios, but it's the same sequence, and we're just moving the shape up to the next set of strings. So we'll do the E minor first. I'm going to show you how I play it. Again, if you want to play it with your third finger, you can. I prefer to use my fourth finger here, and then go to use my third finger on the top, so that will kind of finger combinations are getting a full workout. So little finger to pull off from the G string. So on the G string, we're pulling off from fret 16 to 12th fret. And then just like on the major one, we come back down on ourselves, so we got and hit back. Okay. We jump up to the high E there. Okay, so we got this so far. I then hit 15th fret with my third finger and pull off to the 12th fret on the high E. Okay, so far we've got this. Okay, use my little finger to go back up to the G string on the 16th fret, then back down to the high E on the 12th fret. So far we got this. Then back up to that G on the 16th fret and pull off, do my 2 pull-offs this time. Middle finger, D string on the 14th fret. So to finish it, G string, 12th fret. Slowly that E minor goes like this. Okay, doing exactly the same sequence in terms of picking and pulling off and hammering on as I did with the majors. Okay, we then take that same shape, we move it up to the next set of strings, and we play, which works out as being the next minor shape. So we've done E minor, okay, now we're going up to B minor, okay. Exactly the same, but let me call it the notes to you. I'm going to use my same finger combination I use for the minor shape, and I use the same finger combination I use for the major shape, okay. So fret 16 on the D string, pulling off to the 12th fret. Use my middle finger to go up to the A string here, the B note, and then back down on ourselves again. And then go up to the B string on the 12th fret. And then use my third finger to grab the 15th fret with the B string, pulling off back to the index finger. So far we got this. Jumping back up to grab the D string on the 16th fret with the little finger. Back down then to hit this B again on the 12th fret. So we got this. We go back up. Do our 2 pull-offs. Okay, middle finger on the A string, on our B note here, and then go in there to finish. So we got this. And if you want to finish the exercise there, hit the B note if you want. It's a great exercise just to keep fluid and looping it. Play it to a metronome slowly. There's a lot of applications with these shapes. I'll do a lesson on what you can actually do with them. If you get that down, practice it slowly. Don't play it as fast as I did start. I've been playing, I've warmed up a little bit today, but I would really just start off playing this really slowly. Or even slower than that, whatever you feel comfortable at, it doesn't matter. Just try and get all your notes to ring out with clarity. And treat this as a warm-up exercise. It could be used as a speed exercise if you want to do that, but I use it as a good warm-up because it incorporates picking, legato, string skipping. It's a good all-rounder. So let me know how you do, and I'll see you guys soon.